MessageSight in a word is awesome. I think when you think about systems of interaction, we talk prominently about the customer or the user being the center. And we always think the user or the customer is someone accessible through a smartphone. And maybe that's the case in many cases. But the Internet of Things, connecting to your customer in their car, in the hospital bed. I wear at home a fuel band, always tracking my motion, right? Connecting to your customer through the Internet of Things is a very compelling thought as a way to really understand what your customer is doing, what their needs are, what their desires are, right? So MessageSight enables a business to interact through the Internet of Things to devices, sensors, smartphones, right? Anything in their environment that might help get closer to an end user. So we have automotive companies using MessageSight to interact with cars. We have healthcare companies working on smart patient records, doctor trackers, and smart hospital beds. We have, smarter cities, with everything from vending machines to, stoplights and energy grids, right? So anything, MessageSight really enables the interactions. And it does it technically using a set of open standards and protocols. So for example, web sockets is one type of interaction. So using the web as a way to do messaging, to talk with those devices and get updates from those devices. We also have a protocol that we've actually just recently submitted to OASIS, the standards body, called MQTT, MQ Telemetry Transport. It's a very lightweight, battery-friendly protocol that we use. In fact, it's used in Facebook Messenger. It's the protocol used to do that. They don't use our software, Facebook, but they do use that protocol, and it just is a testimonial to the scalability of the protocol. And MessageSight, because of its protocols, and it's also because of some special hardware that we have, can operate at amazing speeds and feeds. It can handle over 1 million messages per second, and even adding some intelligence to those messages as it comes through, doing some basic filtering on the messages and some basic correlations on the messages. It can handle a significant number of connected devices simultaneously. Also operates with very, very low latency, right? So the mean response times to these devices is near instantaneous. So these characteristics almost invite a customer, instead of filtering, liberating the data to come in, almost ushering in the era of big messaging. You've heard of big data, but what feeds big data? Big messaging. MessageSight is a tool to help foster the communication with all the Internet of Things out there, which I think is key to a real solid mobile strategy. Folks in more traditional, enterprises say, Internet of Things, is that for me? And I said, absolutely. If you think across insurance, banking, retail, there's so many opportunities to interact with your customers, with the things in their environment. And MessageSight is an enabler to do it. It has a very simple programming model, pub/sub, topics, things that are very easy to program. So all of that is very inviting to build mobile applications that are not just phone-based, that really interact with your environment. That's MessageSight.